What up, what up, what up? You tuned into the Jose Morales podcast where we talk sports, business, and everything in between. I'm your host, Jose Morales, and we're at my boxing academy. Joining me in the ring today is Marisa Magallanes.
Hello.
Don't judge. I'm from Roseville. Don't judge.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
I was going to start off with that. So Marisa here is probably one of the most happy people I know. That you're always happy. I've yet to see you in a bad mood. And that's good. That's good. That's good. I don't want to do that because you hit very hard. I see you hit. You got a nice little pop. So happy Monday, November 23rd is when this one's going to be out. Marisa's like, that's not today's date. But that's the day you guys are going to be hearing us. Do you have a Monday ritual? How do you start your week? Anything you do in particular? That's how you like to get your week started, Marisa?
So how I get my week started, Mondays is like, I got to go to the gym. Like, I always feel like you never should miss a Monday. That's the way you're going to start your week. Yep. So I'm like, you know what? I need to go to the gym. Even though I'm like, I don't feel like going today. Is it
hard coming back from a weekend to starting? Or how do you, is it hard for you?
Kind of, not really, because I come on Saturdays. So I only have like a day off. So I'm like, okay, I can't think about it too much. I'm going to the gym.
That's cool.
So, but yeah, just Mondays,
So you like to start your week on a good note with doing something like an exercise or something along those lines.
Something, whether it's exercising, running, something.
Cool. So what we're going to talk about with Marisa, you guys probably wondering who she is, what she does, why is she here. She's probably one of the same things. She's like, why do you want me here? She kept saying, why do you want to talk to me? The reason why I wanted to have you here, like I said, you're super positive, super happy. I wanted to talk to happy people and really see why, or because I know you probably have battles, you have things going on. How is it that you don't let that get to you and you go on with your day by day and keeping a smile on your face and being so nice to everybody? Mm-hmm. So that's literally probably going to be the main subject with today, because I feel like I can learn from you and everyone else can learn from you, just having that positive energy and positive vibe. So that's what we're going to talk about.
Sounds good.
And on top of that, let's give everyone a little background on Marisa. Who is Marisa? What is Marisa about? What do you do for a living? Give me where you're from, blah, blah, blah. Tell me, give me your introduction, Marisa.
So I'm Marisa, and I am a mom of two beautiful little boys. Mm-hmm. Their names Kason and Harlow. They're 3 and 1. And right now I'm currently going to pursue my law degree. So I'm going to take the entrance exam soon so I can go to law school. Really? And then, so
I actually had Mike Tan, which is an attorney that we literally talked about law.
It's so fascinating. Law is so fascinating to me. It's like,
we were just talking about it too. You also like politics.
Yes, I do. And today,
and then
it was a monumental day. So
yeah. What about law and politics do you like?
So for a while, I didn't know if I wanted to go get my master's in public policy, which is to write the law, or to go to law school, which is defend it and use it, manipulate it to whatever. And just with my own life experiences, I decided that I want to go to law school and go into health law, just because I've had a lot of health issues and things with pharmaceutical companies and stuff like that. To me, it's just, I want to make a change in that way, with the health law. So that's why I wanted to pursue my law degree. And
we'll talk about that a little bit more. I want to ask you more about that, but I didn't let you finish your intro. So you want go ahead, keep going. Yeah, I completely cut you off.
No,
shut up. Forget your intro. I want to hear about this.
So I'm a mom of 2 boys. Mm-hmm. I'm currently pursuing my law degree, and I'm currently a stay-at-home mom, but I was working for the state legislature as just there,
at the Capitol?
Yeah, at the Capitol. Yeah. And, I was working there, but then I decided I wanted to go to law school, but then I got pregnant with my son, and then, did it, and then I took a hold on that, so I've just been a stay-at-home mom
at the Capitol or across the street at the little spot?
No, at the Capitol.
No, because there's a spot right there down the street. Yeah, what are you talking about?
For the state assembly. No, I did. Judging. Didn't we just talk about no judging?
I'll give you crap. No, so let me give the people the background on that. On Marisa's first day, I asked you, where you from, where you grew up, and you said Marisa was like, I'm from Roseville, but don't judge. Don't judge. Remember?
Yep.
And ever since then, I always bring it up to her. She's like, oh, you fucker. Why I should never said that shit. Why? So you were born and raised in Roseville. How was that to you? Like, what was Roseville like to you?
It's Roseville, just it is what it is. I don't know what to explain about it, but I remember always growing up when I tell people I was from Roseville, they give me a little stank face, and I felt like I kind of got that from you. So I was like, don't be judging me. Don't be judging me, Jose.
I gave you the stank look? No, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but I was, just, it is what it is from Roseville. People have their own perceptions of what it is to live here and what it is to be here. Yeah. To be here. So I was just, I was just kind of messing around. Nothing to it, but.
Me growing up, I hated Roseville.
See what I'm talking about? So that means you would hate me.
No, hold up. And with time, things kept happening in Roseville, and then I ended up having the gym in Roseville, and now I fucking love Roseville. I love the people. I feel like the people are hella just loyal and cool. Like, I don't know. To me, I mean, at least that's how they've always treated me. I don't know if everyone's like that, but I don't know. I love Roseville now. Yeah, but it's funny how growing up I hated it.
Yeah,
I didn't like coming to Roseville at all. Anything, I don't know. I hated it. So, you went to Roseville High? You said, right?
No, I went to Wood Creek.
Oh, Wood Creek. Mm-hmm. How was Wood Creek?
It was good, and then back to I had health issues, then I had to go to Independence because I couldn't go to school.
So what happened? What is this health issues you're talking about?
So when I was 16,
when you were 16, what happened?
I lost my vision. I went blind, and so
completely blind.
Completely blind.
Because I know you have one eye that you.
Yeah. So right now I'm completely blind on my left eye, and then my right eye, I can kind of see. It's basically always a foggy day, and some days it's super, super bad. Like I'm looking at a wax paper, so it just depends on the day. My eyes vision fluctuates a lot.
What?
And so, but when I was 16, I went completely blind for 2 years.
2 years?
Where I had to learn how to read Braille, learn how to use a cane, all that, like a blind person, and then it wasn't until I got a surgery, where it helped me to get my vision back. I've had a total of 10 surgeries and 5 in each eye. And then I was able to regain my sight back when I was 18, I remember. And then slowly things happened where I lost it again. But
you saying this all happy and smiling? What?
But
how was that? No, hold on. We gotta rewind. Wait. Tell me through the first day you woke up and you're blind. How did that go? Lead me through that day. So what happened? Was it in the middle of the day? Did you wake up? What happened?
Yeah.
How do you go from seeing to not seeing?
Yeah, so I was taking summer classes because I wanted to get ahead and I just wanted to, be out of high school, whatever. So I noticed it over the course of 2 days. I'm like, what is going on? My eyes are kind of being weird. And then it wasn't until this one morning where I woke up and I was like, what? I was like, Mom. And she's like, what? I was like, I can't see. And she's like, what do you mean you can't see? And then I was like, I can't see. And I was kind of freaking out. I could not see. And so then from there just
black or blurry?
No, it was looking through wax paper.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't black. It was just clear. It was white wax paper. If you look through wax paper, that's literally how I saw for 2 years. And so I could see shadows, I could see light, but I couldn't see faces. Mm-hmm. And I think that was one of the hardest things, that I didn't see my family. I was with them, but I didn't see their faces for 2 years, and then it's kind of I went on vacation, came back, and I'm like, dang, you guys look old, or whatever,
That's hella funny. You say it hella funny.
But because
this is a way, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would be saying this with a sad or down.
I don't like to look at it sad.
Yeah.
I really don't, because.
All right, tell me, how do you do that? Because there's people, even myself, I'm not that I'm actually a pretty positive person, but I have had things happen and then I'll knock my mood out and I'll get I'll go down, or I do. So what do you do to not let things like this, that's some major shit, going blind for 2 years? How do you let that, what do you do? What do you, give us a tip? What do you do?
Well, back then, Marisa, I was really angry and I was just upset. Not why me, but it's just how do I fix this? I didn't want to accept it. That's what was the biggest thing. I didn't want to accept this at all. That this is who I was, And then fast forward now, I totally embrace it. It's a part of who I am. So, but back then I was like, nope. You can't tell me I can't do nothing. So in a way, it's it kind of motivated me. It gave me like, my mom calls it like a little, the pride that I had. She's like, yeah. And so, you know, she's like, but it helped me get through it. And I think it just came to a point where I was tired of being like angry all the time. I was real angry. Like, you know, you talk about I was, you know, happy and stuff, but I was really angry for a while, just not because of that, but just because I couldn't do certain stuff. And it's frustrating. I was 16 years old.
Yeah,
you know, I was a teenager,
that.
You know, so. But
and you can't do nothing. That's gotta suck.
I couldn't drive. I couldn't do nothing, you know, so I was like, ugh, frustrated, you know, so.
And what was it like when you got your sight back or the surgeries? Like, that's got to be scary.
It was scary, like
getting your eyes.
Yeah. Well, to this day, like for a while, like I had to go and get like injections in my eyes. So like the surgeries were like kind of more like, okay, is it gonna fix this? I don't have to do this anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And it kind of was like I'd be hopeful, and then it wouldn't happen, you know? So it's just, I don't know. It was I don't know how to explain it really, but it was like I was happy for the moment because I was gonna get a surgery and it might bring my vision back, and then it didn't. So, but finally, I was able to.
So did that happen a lot? That you did a surgery and didn't fix nothing? Yeah.
So yeah, kind of like for my left eye for sure, because I ended up losing my eye completely on that one. So, but I lost train of thought, but yeah. So the surgeries, you know, finally it did help, and then I was able to, you know, then kind of be somewhat normal, which is what I was wanted so bad for so long, you know. But then it came to a point where like one of my doctors just like disappeared, and I wasn't able to get my medicine anymore for like 4 months, and I ended up going blind again. What? And so I ended up going blind again.
What happened to this doctor?
We still don't know.
So like, there was no one else that could help you?
We did, but it took so long. Took so long to find a doctor that was gonna like see me because of just the magnitude of what was going on with me. Like, whoa, what is going on? What, you want this kind of medicine? Like, because the medicine I was on was like kind of like for cancer patients. Because what I have, I never explained what I had, but it's called uveitis. So basically, it's an autoimmune disease that my body thinks that my eyes are sick, and it attacks it, thinks it's sick, so it's attacking the sickness, but my eyes aren't sick. So what happens is then I go blind. Like, it attacks it and it gets inflamed, and that's what's going on with my body. So they're giving me medicines to kind of reverse it. And it was like cancer patient medicine, and it made me feel really sick. So the doctors were like, we're not going to give you that. Like, what is going on? Like, you're not a cancer patient, you know? So, but that's kind of like what took forever, you know, to get my medicine. And I finally did. And then it's been a battle since then. So,
yeah. Damn. He was hella trying to get my attention. I'm like, yeah, I get it, bro.
Bye.
Those that are like, yo, David was here fucking, like, I'm like, bro, I see you. I'm trying to play cool, and David's still trying to be like, hey. I'm like, David, I see you. Later, D.
Bye.
All right. Fucking David. David's the first one to interrupt any podcast ever. It was David. David just fucking David. Damn. So the surgery, the surgery on the left eye wasn't completely lost until what surgery? How many times did you get surgery on your left eye until you completely lost it?
5.
5. So on the 5th one, did that discourage you from getting more surgery? Like you weren't like, shit, I don't want to lose my other one, because that had to be on your mind.
Yeah, it still is on my mind, because I can wake up tomorrow and I won't be able to see, you know, like I literally can wake up tomorrow and it's gone. So, and I think, you know, go back to your question of how I stay so positive, you know, I try to at least, is that always plays on my mind. Like, I can literally go blind tomorrow, like completely blind, to the point where like my eyes completely lost, like I lost my left one. So I feel like that's what motivates me to just, you know, do everything that I want to do, you know, because I wanted to do boxing for so long and I didn't, because I was like, I'm not going to go. I can't even see. Someone's going to punch you in my face. Like, why am I to do that? And I was like, and then I figured out
what made you want to box for so long? Like, what about boxing attracted you?
Well, I always wanted to do it when I was younger, but I was like, you know, I can beat the shit out of someone and like, it's cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I was so angry. That's what it was. But then also like, I just loved playing sports and I saw it as a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just really like boxing. Just, you know, it's definitely like a one-on, it's like a, not, you're not on a team. It's not that I like playing on, exactly.
Individuals, all you. What can you do?
Exactly. Yeah. It's all on you. You know what I mean? So I just really
You've been boxing now for how long now?
Like 6 months.
How's it been going for you?
Good. I like it. I really do like it. And
what do you like about it?
like I was talking to my dad about this. Like, it reminds me when I played soccer and softball. I played for a long time, and then it's like coming to practice. That's how I literally look at the workouts. Like, it's like I'm coming to practice. And my dad's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Because like I'm coming here to learn a craft and to like not perfect it, but you know, be good at it. And every single time, like I'm working at it, I'm getting better. I feel like my jabs are getting stronger, and whatever that I'm working on, it's like a sport. Like, so." It is a sport, I'm saying, but like because I came here initially to work out, but ended up like really loving it and embracing it like a sport. So that's why.
Yeah, that's kind of like where I try to get people to understand the sport, enjoy it, and learn and grow, and not just work out. You know what I mean? Like we hold a lot of pride in that.
Yeah,
so I'm
and
glad
you guys do.
We were able to do that. Mm-hmm. And you look good. Like your boxing's good, and you hit hard. I'm telling you, I'm not playing. You hit hard. You got a mean hook. I like your hook. When you throw the three, is nice. So that's what kind of got you wanted to do it. You said. Mm-hmm. So you said the fact that you know you could lose your sight at any time made you want to box. You said.
Mm-hmm. Made me want to do a lot of things, but boxing was one of them, you know?
Yeah, because it was something you always wanted to do?
Yeah, and like I could literally wake up tomorrow and I'd be like, I regret it. Like, I should have done boxing. I could still do it, obviously. Like, if I lose my vision, I'd probably still come. It'd be a little different, you know what I mean? But like, just to taking everything that I could, you know, like I'm training for a Spartan. I want to do a Spartan. Like, there's just things I want to do.
There's a lot of things you want to do, and it kind of in a way. Because you don't know, you don't have an actual time frame, right? You don't know it's going to be fucking 3 days from now or 5 years from now.
And then it's the same concept, like you don't know when you're going to go, like pass away.
That's literally, you're reading my mind. And it was funny you brought that up because I was actually talking about this yesterday. I think it's the End of Time or something like that, the movie where you have a time of when you know you're going to die.
Oh, man. Can you imagine?
Yeah. So I know exactly. Can you imagine that shit? Like, fucking, you know how stressful that would be?
Yeah, but also you would live life so differently.
Yeah, you would, because you would appreciate every day a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's kind of like how you are right now. You're appreciating everything so much more and trying to do as much as you can because you know that day's going to come when you can possibly
lose my vision, not see my kid's face ever again, you know? And it's just, that
was actually one of the questions I was going to ask you, is because you have a lot of pictures of your kids. So I'm assuming that's why.
Yeah, and a lot of people.
Instagram is beautiful pictures of them.
Thank you. And people asking them. I took them.
They had some good ass pictures. Better than Ricky's pictures. Look at Ricky. Look at Ricky. I get Ricky crap this morning. He's mad at me still. So that's why we've been talking shit all morning to each other. Can you tell? But so you took those pictures.
I took all those pictures, and a lot of people asking like, "You're obsessed with your kids." I'm like, "Why aren't you?"
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I like that.
No, I'm just kidding. No, but that's one of the reasons why, you know, like literally I don't know if I'll be able to see their face tomorrow. Like there's just, I just feel like you always have to embrace, you know, regardless. Like we're all going to go someday. So I feel like we should all be living like this. But I feel like, you know.
So you think your positive attitude is obviously coming from that then?
And also I have 2 little boys I'm raising. You know what I mean? Like, how am I going to be like that? I want them to be happy
How
people.
does dad and all that take them? The kid's dad.
So I'm a single mom, and I take on the whole role myself. So,
single mom.
I'm a single mom. So
how is it being a single mom? You can't drive because you don't have your license. You always get
I can't drive. I have my license.
I mean, you can't drive because of
my vision.
I mean, yeah, I'm sorry. She took offense to that. What you mean I can't drive? What the fuck's wrong with this guy?
No, I have my license.
Don't judge. No, I know you can drive, but I mean you.
Yeah, no, because my vision, I can't.
Yeah, so how is it? That's got to be tough. You got 2 little ones, 3 and 1. Mm-hmm. 3 and 1. Your transportation is your dad or
my
somebody.
Parents, family. And that's the thing.
That's got to be hard.
It's hard, but, you know, like.
Do you live alone?
No. So I live with my parents right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, I wouldn't be able to do it without my family. Like support, you know how Mexican families are. We're big and, you know, we're very tight family, but even more so because I depend on them a lot in that sense, you know, like transportation or whatever it may be. And they're just so, how do I say, they're just so supportive. They're there for me. And it's something that we've been dealing with for a long time, in the sense that, like, my vision, I can't drive. I haven't been able to drive for a long time. So it's just adding two little people to it,
Yeah, two little people to it.
Yeah.
Because you're old now.
30.
30. So
Remember, I'm 8 days older than you.
Yeah, so this is since 16.
14 years.
14 years you've been dealing with this. So yeah, so you're used to it now.
Yeah, I mean it's a part of who I am.
Yeah,
so
you got it down.
But it was a little hard transition when I became a mom. You know what I mean? Like, it's different just, having my eye issues and I'm doing what I'm doing. But when I became a mom, I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? So it's different, It definitely is different.
Were you married before?
No, I was not married.
Or just boyfriend?
Yeah, so we were together for a long time, but we were never married.
Oh, okay. Long time.
Yeah, a long time.
How long is long? Like years or like
10 years.
Oh shit, a decade. That's a decade.
Yeah,
that is a long time. So that was high school sweetheart or something then.
Yeah.
That's cool. What happened with him?
Just things don't work out, and just
Did you meet him in high school?
Yeah. Well, to be honest, we met on MySpace.
Oh, that was back in the day.
Back then, but
yeah.
but
he was on your top 8.
Yep.
Top 8.
He was number 2. Yeah. My sister get mad if he was number 1.
Hey, dude, back in the day, you get arguments over that. Like, how come I'm not number 1, or how come I'm not on your top 8? That was some serious shit right there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's how it happened.
Was he from Roseville too?
No, he was from Modesto.
Oh shit.
So
was it like long distance for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit, and then we finally moved in together and all that. So
that's cool. And then had your kids. Okay, that makes sense. And then split up, and now you're alone, and now you got all these goals all by your lonesome. I love it. Yep. So, do you feel like if this wouldn't happen to you, would you still be this happy, or that wouldn't be?
I think so. I think my perspective probably.
Because I've met your family. I met your dad now. I met Josh. And they're happy people too. Shit, Josh is hella happy. Josh is always cracking up. Josh is, I think it's just in your blood then.
I think it is. Like, we're just, things happen, you just grab it with a grain of salt and just keep on pushing, So that's how it is. And I think that if you dwell on it, it just makes you feel worse anyways, just
for sure.
Embrace it and be
so
strong.
Something had to happen because you said you wanted to get into health law. Has something had to happen during your process of surgeries, medication, all that made you want to pursue some sort of justice or some sort of something, right? What happened?
So, like I mentioned, my doctor just disappeared.
So is it because of that?
And also just because, the pricing of things, pricing of like just surgeries or medicines, whatever. It's like, why? This is going to help somebody regardless of like, my eyes, like people with diabetes, they pay so much for things that shouldn't be so much. So that's kind of what it is. Just trying to get people the basic necessities that they need, like medicine, so that's kind of why I want to go into health law, Yeah.
Do you have a school picked out already? Because I heard Sacramento's got some good.
Yeah, I want to stay local. So I make George.
Oh, okay.
Make George School of Law here in Sac. So
yeah, I heard there's some great schools here. What if you can name this episode anything? What would you name this episode?
That's a good question.
What would you name it?
No limits.
No limits.
I don't know, something.
I like that. Well, how did that? You know what I think of No Limits? I think about the Cash Money Records. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With was it C Murder or something like that? All them dudes back in the guys.
Oh my God.
Master P. All them. Hey, C Murder, Master P. That's his brother.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of. When you said No Limits, I was thinking of them.
That's so funny.
What would you recommend or tell somebody that's in your shoes or had something similar going on? Or maybe they have some sort of health issue that they know that can change their life dramatically, but they're not taking it in a such positive way like you are. What would you tell that person, or then what would you tell them?
I would say, like life's always trying to put limitations on you, so don't do it to yourself. Keep pushing, do what you want to do. And if you have to do it a little different than anybody else, that's all right, So just continue, pushing through, and don't let it, you can have your sad days, of course I have mine, there's days where I'm like, whoa, like, Today's a day, but just you have to remember that there's still positive. You're still alive. You're still breathing, and that you're still here. So just don't put any limitations on yourself when life's already trying to do that.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I like that. And then, don't let your highs get too high or your lows too low, right?
Exactly.
Okay, keep it going.
Exactly.
I tell my fighters that when they win, or they lose, I always tell them, if you lose, don't beat yourself up too hard, and if you win, don't think you're the greatest shit on fucking earth. No one's ever gonna beat you. Like, find a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Don't beat yourself up and don't get too high.
Exactly.
So your family used to own the restaurant
Roundhouse Deli here in Roseville.
Were you there? Did you work there also, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yes, Roundhouse Deli in Roseville. Go check it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I used to work
tri-tip
there.
tacos.
Yes, chicken tacos, everything there is really good. And now it's still family owned. Not our family, but still a really good family that owns it. And yeah, they owned it. So we also had like a little restaurant there at Denials,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a little sister restaurant, and they had it. And I worked there, for a while, and my family was nice enough to let me work there. So
That's cool.
learn how to cook. Learn
Where's
how
your
to
family originally from?
Well, my family, my dad's from Durango, Mexico, and then my grandpa's from Michoacan, and then my grandma's from Guanajuato. So, and then my mom was born here not here, but in Reno. So that's where they're from.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And they all speak Spanish, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I talk to you in Spanish all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So I was gonna ask you, what's your favorite restaurant in this area, and I think I know the answer to that now.
Yep. You do.
All right. So if it's Friday night, you're gonna go to like a nice fancy dinner. Where would you go?
Nice fancy dinner.
Like if it's Friday night, a couple friends, you want to go get some nice dinner and hang out. Where would you go? Roundhouse Deli?
Yeah, no, I like Roundhouse Deli, but like something it doesn't have to be fancy, but I love Thai food. Thai food is so bomb. You need to. I don't know if you tried it, but it's so good.
I'm not big on Asian food for some reason.
Why?
I only like Ricky's getting all sorts of mad at me today.
It's so good.
I only like sushi. I think that's the closest thing to like.
I think I like the spice because it has curry or whatever, all these different dishes.
Yeah, I heard it's spicy.
Yes, so
I never actually had Thai food though, but I don't like.
Then how can you knock it?
Because it's too close to Chinese, and I'm cool.
Oh my
Chinese.
gosh, it's not nowhere near close to Chinese, but it's really good.
It's pho Thai.
It's Vietnamese, right?
Oh yeah, pho's Vietnamese.
Vietnamese, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you like that too?
Yes, that's so good. Oh my god.
I don't think I've had that. That's just a soup, right? Like noodle soup.
It's not just a soup. It's a bomb soup.
What does it have?
So it has different stuff, but like it has like chicken, and they sometimes put shrimp, beef, like
Oh, yeah, that sounds kind of good.
I don't know. It's like rice noodles. It's so good. You should try it. Especially since it's getting cold, you need to try it.
Yeah, I haven't tried that. I don't know. I'm just not big on Asian food for some reason. I don't know. I never have. It took me a while to eat sushi. Now I love sushi, but it took me a while to get sushi.
That's how I feel about Mexican food. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
I love Mexican food.
What? Oh hell no! Hold up.
I love
We're about
Mexican
to end this early. Hold up. What do you mean? You don't like Mexican food?
No, I never said I didn't like it. I'm just saying like it's not my preferred food. Like I'll eat it, but I prefer like Thai food or Indian food.
Indian food.
Yes. So
Marisa, we're gonna have a deep conversation about your food choices here.
That's good.
So why don't you like Mexican food?
I never said I don't like it.
Okay, I know, but why don't you prefer it? Like, what about it don't you not love there? Why don't you
I think it's how it makes me feel after. I feel so bloated.
Oh, okay.
But the flavors are good. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Mexican food, but just, my palate says otherwise.
I've had Indian food 2 times. Not a fan. I'm actually really picky on my food, but yeah, I like Italian food.
Italian food's good.
I like pasta. It's just hella filling. You be like, bleh.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but it's good. I eat once and then that's it for the whole day. It makes you feel like full.
For the week, man.
Yeah,
it's so filling.
Yeah, it's hella filling. Tell me something about Marisa. Not that many people know. Share something about Marisa.
Man, I don't know. I like to sing. Don't ask me to sing though, but I love to sing.
You're gonna have to bust something. What do you like to sing? Like what kind of music?
Anything, like me and my dad. My dad plays guitar, so I play we practice a lot, whether it's like mariachi or like Beyonce or whatever it is. I feel like singing that day.
You don't want to sing right now?
No, I'm not gonna sing.
Come on. You be the first one ever to sing on the podcast.
No.
First ever. You said you like to sing.
I do, but at the comfort of my own home, not with the mic in my face, okay?
So what's your song? If, you had a karaoke one song. You had that one song that you just good at. What song is that?
Man, I don't know.
You don't got one?
I think it'd have to be, I don't know. That's hard to say. I have too many favorites, so.
Okay. Is there anything you want to add to this podcast? Anything you want to say? Anything you want to talk about or anything?
Just if we're in the gym, I don't fist pump you. I'm sorry.
Why? What did I do?
No, not you. I'm saying like people, because people
I was like, damn, what the hell did I do?
fist bump me, and I don't see them, and I feel so bad. Like,
okay.
That
I see what you're saying.
But no, nothing. I don't want to add nothing. Just thank you for the opportunity, to come here and talk to you.
No,
you've interviewed some like really cool people, so I feel very honored to be on the podcast.
Hey,
so.
You are cool, and that's why I wanted to have you on here. And it's just your story. I try to put me in your shoes. I don't know how I would handle not knowing that I may not be able to see my family again or all that. And I'm positive, so I think I'll try to be. But like, let me put it for example. Not that it's nowhere near close to what you're dealing with, but when I found out I had vitiligo, I was so.
What's that?
Vitiligo is a skin disorder. So I lose a pigment in my skin, and I lose its color. So instead of being brown, I start turning white. See my hands?
Oh, wow. I did not even know that.
Mm-hmm. And so I was 19 when I got it, and I got it on my knuckles first. Mm-hmm. And when I first got it, I was hella depressed. Like, I was just depressed, mad, angry.
I feel like that's normal. You know what I mean? Like, to have a normal feeling, like something like that's happening. Not for whatever reasons. But I feel like it's normal for people.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I can see that. I looked at like, I don't know if you did this, but when I found out what I had, I looked it up on Google or something, and then you look at pictures, and I looked at it like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? I'm gonna look like that? You know what I mean? I was like, oh shit,
making it worse on yourself.
Yeah, it made me like, it was like, oh hell no. Nah. So then, yeah, it just fucking killed me mentally, and then I had a girlfriend at the time, and then when we broke up, I was like, oh shit, I wonder what this is gonna be like. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So it's like all these mental like things that you go through in your mind, and then when I just kind of accepted it and was like, who cares? Like now, I'm like, honestly, I don't even care about it now. Like I'm proud of it. I talk about it. I show it off if anyone notices it. Mm-hmm. But
yeah, so people are like, because I know people were looking at me kind of weird, like, what's wrong with her? I wear a contact to make my eye look kind of normal, but if I take it off, it looks like grayish white, Mm-hmm. So I just got a contact, not for, because I want to look normal, but just because I was tired of
people looking
explaining what was going on, and they're like, oh, okay. So
I did an episode on vitiligo with another person that had vitiligo, and he said, I'm gonna share this with you because he said, hey, he had a kid looking at his skin the whole time, and they said, ew, what's that? And like told him like, what's that? And he was all, this is what happens when little kids say ew or like da 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 or like stare at me too long, and the kid just went like, oh shit, like, oh fuck,
it's scared him.
It's scared him. He's like, oh shit, I'm not doing that again. So maybe we need to come up with something like that for you when someone stare at you. What is that? It's what happens when you start yelling like crazy at people.
I know. That's funny.
Yeah.
Traumatize him.
Traumatize that kid. He probably never looked at anybody and asked any more questions.
He's like this the whole time.
Forget that. I know. Yeah. But yeah, that's what they remind me of. All right. Well, I think that's pretty much it. How can people stay in touch with Marisa? How can people talk to you if someone wants to get to know you better, or they want to have someone to talk to that's going through that same battle as you were or are? Mm-hmm. How can someone get in contact with you?
You guys can follow me on Instagram, Mariscope, MARI_scope. Or you guys can follow me on YouTube, Mariscope Vlogs. And yeah, that's how you can.
You got a blog? What? Why don't you talk about this?
Yeah, I have a YouTube. It's small, you know.
Hey, so what? What is it? What do you?
I just vlog, you know, my life and kind of like the new version of home videos, you know, with me and my kids doing
tight.
stuff. So that's what I do.
Hey, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Hey, cool. Well, I hope everyone has a great week. Thank you guys for listening to this week's episode. I want to say thank you for coming on and sharing your personal life. Like, this is personal stuff. You don't have to do this. And I want to say thank you for coming on, and thank you for being that voice for people that someone needed to hear, that, you know, you could be positive while you're going through these battles. So thank you, Marisa.
Thank you for having me on here.
For real. Thank you guys. We'll catch you next Monday on the next episode, and we are out.